And what's up, you guys? It's your boy Corrupted Star Lion, and welcome back to the channel. We're here playing some more Warframe. I just wanted to go back to an old weapon that I almost use every time. It is my custom Zaw, and we'll also be talking about the Ifona Prime and the Daiku. But first, let's take a look at my custom Zaw. Sorry for their name, it's just something I came up with. But first, this Zaw is made up of the where is it? Yeah, it's made. The link is Varjit to Ruhang, the grip is Paye, and the strike, of course, is Balla. Now, if you want to go about modding it, I have a Riven. This is just the build that I have, but I usually have a mod right here that would fit into it, that would add on. It would either be Berserker or, you know, Prime Fury. But right now I'm using Prime Reach because it's a dagger and it desperately needs that range, that little extra range. Gladiator Might to add a little bit more critical multiplier because of the Zaw I have. Fever Strike, it adds on to the, you know, toxin that I have. It's supposed to be viral. I don't know why that mod isn't on there. It's supposed to be on there, but there you go. It makes viral because, you know, viral kills almost any enemies. It affects them pretty much all. Organ Shatter, again, the critical damage. Sacrificial Steel for the critical chance because as you can see, I need a lot of critical chance to match up with that critical damage. The Riven I have, you can either get your own Riven or you could buy it, but I recommend you farm for this by collecting Zaw Rivens, which you can buy for like 5 to 10 plat off the market. Of course, from other people, you have to trade it. Now, I've rolled this Riven 51 times. I've tried to get a better Riven, but it just doesn't work out. So right now, this Riven I currently have, as you can see, it has 148 melee damage, 161 critical chance, and of course the impact. It doesn't really help with anything, but it's impact, so it'll do. And the negative is 54 critical damage. That's why I have the Gladiator Might and the Organ Shatter on, to help out with that critical damage, because if I don't have those two on, it's going to take away and it's going to be like 0.9 critical multiplier, and that wouldn't be fun. Now, for the people who don't have a Riven, I recommend you use the stance mod, the Pointing Wind. As you can see, I have it on this one, but Pointing Wind, I recommend you use that one. Now, if you were to use this one's gonna automatically proc slash and puncture. Now, if you were to go for this one, I would recommend you use a different type of what's it called, elemental. I recommend you just use either gas or viral or radiation. Radiation's pretty good too, but I really recommend you use gas or viral. Radiation, which is probably, you know, yeah, I don't recommend it for Zaws as much. But what I recommend you doing for this build, if you don't have a Zaw, of course you want to go for Blood Rush, because, you know, who doesn't like Blood Rush? Reach. You always want to have freaking Prime Reach on a dagger, unless you just really want to get really close to the enemies. But for this kind of build, you're gonna need a lot of combo counter. So, of course, combat lethality, because I'm an Ash main, I need that. But if you don't use Ash, you don't need that. But I recommend you have, what's it called? Where is it? Spoiled Strike. You could put that on there, but I don't recommend it. Where is that mod? Where is it? There it is. Drifting Contact. You might want to have that on if you're not having a. It's not for the status, but for the combo duration, of course. And what else? Where is it? Yeah, this definitely. Pressure point. Always have pressure point. shots for that extra damage. But yes, Prime Fury, you can use Prime Fury, but I don't recommend it because you don't really need it. But you can use it if you wish. Now for the elemental, I'm going to use viral because viral is still my main thing you technically want to use, but you don't need blood rush if you're going for a viral. But if you don't have, like, you know, any other things to add on to that critical, you can use blood rush. Now if I can find that other mod, organ shatter, you definitely want to have organ shatter on for that critical damage. But yes, that's pretty much, oh yeah, this, you definitely need this. As you can see, 5.0 is good, but the critical chance is low, so you might want to switch it out, switch something out with some critical chance, or you could just, you know, stick with blood rush. Blood rush, especially if you don't have any other critical space, any other space for critical mods, like critical chance mods, you can always use blood rush. Now, but you know, yeah, you can always use that. Now, Ifona Prime. Let's get into Ifona Prime. This is my current build for Ifona Prime. I don't have a Riven for it. I used to have a Riven for it, but I had to get rid of it because the Riven disposition changed it. So I had to get rid of it because it was very, very bad on this weapon since the Riven disposition changed. The critical chance is 80%. Critical multiplier is 4.0. This is enough to take out the Eidolon. That's what I'm gonna say. It's enough. It's enough. It's just the right amount. But especially if you have the Volt Shield with you and a Harrow, you can definitely take out that Eidolon with that. Now this is my Daiku build. I have Viral on here right as of right now. Now, of course, Vital Sense, critical damage. Heavy Caliber, I don't recommend you put Heavy Caliber on here. I just did it for the extra damage. But if you don't want to put Heavy Caliber on there, you can go ahead and use Serration. But yes, as of right now, I'm going to keep mine. Yeah, let's just use Serration for now. But yes, we can go ahead. Let me just switch those out just because of that, you know, I don't like odd numbers, but even numbers. But yes, let's go ahead and show you what it looks like in action. Well, I'll see you guys there. And we are back, guys. Thank you so much for waiting for me. But yes, we're going to show you how, well, I'm going to show you how the weapons are in action. Of course, I'm going to make myself invincible because they're bombards. No one wants to get hurt by bombards. But yes, I'm going to show you. These are level 120 bombards. This is a really good Daiku. Really easy to get some kills. Of course, it's the Daiku. It's going to take a bit to, you know, charge up the arrow, but it's really good against bombards with Viral. Now with the Ifona, headshots are almost an instant kill. Half shot them. It's really easy. Now with the buckshot, it's a little difficult because buckshots are buckshots. They might say they have a lot of damage on the buckshot, but it's not really much. There's also procs radiation sometimes on them because with the buckshot, it has a boosted status chance, so they attack each other. Also, with the fire rate, it's going to be low because it's the Ifona. That reload, that miniature reload takes a bit of time. Now, this is the Zaw without the Riven, I believe. It's gonna take a little bit to kill them without the Riven, but once you start getting that critical up, you'll start to proc more stuff, and then you'll kill them. This is why you need to have them in groups, so that way your critical can build up insanely quickly, and then the more critical you have, the faster you can kill them. Because once you start getting red crits, those slash procs will do more damage, as you can see. Now, if you were to swap, I have currently equipped the Exodia Contagion. Oh no, I don't. Whoops. But yeah, you want to have Exodia Hunt because it pulls the enemies in. Pulls them in quite easily, actually. Now, this is how this melee weapon works with the Exodia Hunt on. You can easily pull the enemies in. Takes a couple of times to do so. If it'll work, can you work, please? Can you work? There you go. Yeah, once you get them all together, you can just proc them. Procs. All the procs. All the procs are good. Once you get those red crits going and flowing, those slash procs will come out of nowhere and they'll hit them hard. Yeah. But yes, once you get those slash procs going and gone, they're all dead. I promise you. Now, if you have a Riven for it, of course, you could just use this build, but without a Riven. It would be easier, but that's pretty much what this is. Excuse me. But yes, you can use Pointed Wind, or you can use Stinging Thorn. Now this will automatically proc slash procs, okay? Still, here, let me spawn some
powering off.
Speaker. Let's spawn some speakers, people. But yes, we can go ahead and spawn those in. Some heavy gunners. Ooh, Day of the Dead is back. Oh, that's good. That's nice. If you would pull them in, this would be so much fun. Come on, pull them in. Pull them in. Pull them in. Screw it. Let's just show you the slash procs. Yeah, we're already red critting. We just started hitting them. All those slash procs. All of them. Do you see them? All these slash procs. Dang, bro. This is good. Do you see all of them? Do you see all the slash? Oh my god, that last hit was a viral proc. Now look, watch this slash. Did you see that slash? That was like the best slash proc ever. Now, I'm not gonna kill all of these guys because that's just a waste of time. Now, if you guys ever do get this Zaw, remember that it's Verjeet to Ruhang Link, and the grip is the Paye, and the weapon is of course the Balla. I recommend getting that for daggers. Now, if you want to make it a stave, then you would have to. I'll make a build about that too. But until then, make sure you guys wash your hands, be safe. As always, watch out for the claws and subscribe. Thank you. Peace out.